All right, I'm back again, and good to see you too. This time around, I'm going to be introducing you to one of the greatest technical knowledge you can ever have. All right, and that is the knowledge of embedded systems. What do I mean is it great? It's so great, it's so powerful, it's so amazing. It's just too good to be true. You know when you learn something and your life immediately becomes transformed the moment you know that thing. That is how embedded systems is. I learned electronics when I was very, very young. I was really doing a lot of cool stuff. I was happy. But the moment I learned embedded systems, that was when my life changed. That was when my life literally changed, and I was not able to do real things that I really, really wanted to do. Everything I wanted to do was nothing could stop me from bringing my ideas to life the moment I learned embedded systems. I believe it's one of the most important skills the most important technical skill you can ever have. Whether you're a production engineer, whether you're an electrical engineer, whether you're a computer, whether you're a chemical engineer, whether you're whether you're a doctor, whether you're a lawyer, wherever you are, you need to know. If you know embedded systems, it will enhance whatever you can produce professionally. Let me give you an example. If you're a doctor, for example, and you wanted to be able to monitor your patients when you're not in the hospital, you can build an embedded systems to monitor their heart rate, monitor their BP, monitor their everything, monitor their blood pressure, monitor their temperature, and then send everything to you, and then you can monitor your patients from wherever you are in the world. It's so great. If you're a lawyer, you could build a detector that can detect when your client is lying or when your opponent is lying or something. You can anything you want to do. If you're a teacher, a lecturer, for example, you don't need to be marking attendance every time. You can just bring in an embedded system to the class that will capture all the faces of all the students and automatically generate the attendance list of everybody in the class. So your possibilities are endless when you know embedded systems. So it's so powerful. I can't really give you I don't know, only me cannot tell you how powerful it is. You need to hear from the experts like Steve Jobs and the rest to know how great this skill can be, because it allows you to combine hardware and software. Every technological solution you know of today, is a combination of hardware and software. At the most, it's a combination of hardware and software. Some only software, but the height of technology is combining hardware and software. So embedded systems give you that power to be able to combine hardware and software to achieve anything you want. So I think that's enough on how powerful it is. Let me know. Let me control myself, because I could go on and on and talk. All right. So before I got admission to the university, I always dreamt of amazing things I could do, like build systems that can see, systems that can talk, build telephones, build TVs, build radios, build anything I wanted to build with what my electrical engineering lecturers are going to teach me. But I'm sure you can predict, you can imagine how that story ended up. They didn't teach me as much as I wanted to know, and I don't blame them. The school system does not allow, or the school system cannot teach you everything you want to know. I was really disappointed, but I didn't give up. So what I did was, while my classmates were getting ready early morning to go to lectures, I would get up from my bed, prepare and leave the hostel as early as 6 o'clock in the morning, and travel far down into the deep parts of the ancient city of Benin to meet a man who didn't even go to school to teach me how to program microcontrollers. And I paid him a lot of money. I paid him a lot of money to teach me, and I put in a lot of time and dedication for him to teach me how to program microcontrollers. And at the end of the day, I'll go back to school, get what happened in class, and then try to just still tag along. It wasn't easy, but after doing it for a sustained period of time, I was able to become independent. So I've been teaching embedded systems for about 8 years now. Like, I started teaching it a long time ago, even while I was a student. I taught a lot of people, students, lecturers, everybody, and most people with engineering. But I've even taught people without engineering background. You don't even have to have engineering. But I've taught doctors, I've taught mathematics, and they've really took up the skill and we're doing things. Some of my students have started companies, some have started doing the great things, offering, employing people and all that. So it's a very, very powerful skill that once you learn it, you become self-sufficient. So I don't know how to stress it anymore, but it's very, very important. And as a student or wherever you are, you're a student, you're a graduate, you are wherever you are, if you are learning embedded systems, you can never go hungry if you know embedded systems. Just take it like that. All right. Now, with my knowledge of embedded systems, I've created all kinds of solutions: remote controls, calculators, GPS systems, medical systems, fingerprint systems, camera systems, face recognition systems, a lot of other things. But now, you may have noticed a problem around you that you want to solve, all right? And you are passionately driven to solve that problem and you know that you need embedded systems to solve the problem. So now is your chance to actually learn that skill so that you can solve problems. In fact, the simple, just knowing embedded systems alone it changes your life. You're able to, you see things differently, you think differently, you perceive things differently. You don't think like the normal human being anymore. You think like an advanced. You're able to see far. The kind of ideas you will even be getting will be different from the ideas you used to get before you knew embedded systems. So it is that powerful. It literally transforms you. It changes your life. Your life can never remain the same again after you know embedded systems. Just be prepared, because start calling all your family now. Tell them that mommy or daddy, my life is about to change. You will not recognize me again, because the way you do things will now be different. The way you do things will now be different. You're a musician, for example, you're going to learn embedded systems. If you learn embedded systems when you're a musician, ideas like how to build a musical instrument will start coming to your head. For example, it's very easy. If you're a musician, you already know the notes of music and you can program. You just need to program a microcontroller to generate those notes, and then of course the music will come out when people press keys. Notes will come out. That's a keyboard. So it gives you so much power. All right. So if you can discipline yourself to learn this thing well, you will definitely be able to create whatever you can imagine. As far as it's within the scope of technology, you can create it. It's very wide though. It's very wide. It's not just. It's really, really wide. You can apply it to different areas. So another thing is, if you're in Nigeria watching this, if you're a Nigerian or you're in Nigeria watching this video, learning this course, I really commend you, and I thank you for creating time to try and learn this thing, because it's very important, and I hope that you will do great things with it, because at this time in this country we need people that will come out and manufacture stuff for us, manufacture things for us, things that will keep on importing. We don't have to be importing everything. For crying out loud, nobody manufactures just I don't even want to go into details, but you know what I'm talking about. If you learn embedded systems, you can help us manufacture a lot of things in this country. And trust me, the government would probably want to sponsor you, or you can get grants, but you just try and learn it and start creating things that you bring your ideas to life. So with this series of courses on getting started with embedded systems, I will help you get started in your journey to becoming one of the greatest embedded systems engineer the world has ever seen. So believe in yourself, and God bless you as you learn.